So Mark, how long have you been a chart member now?
I've been a chart member for 3 years now.
3 years, that's amazing how engaged you are. What got you engaged with the chart organization?
You know, I've asked myself that a couple times, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. I just ended up as the hospitality suite director for San Francisco. I don't even know how I got on the team, but they asked me to do it, and I did it. And then Jim asked me to be the activities director for the Vegas conference here, and it just worked out. So I don't know how I got here, but I'm glad I did.
So you weren't necessarily voluntold, you just decided to step in there and do it.
Exactly. I think the best part of the chart, you just got to step in, you got to jump in and get involved.
What would be the value to you in joining this organization?
Just personal development, continued growth, innovating is important, education, continuing education. Our industry, sometimes it's not necessarily what people focus on, and for me personally, I value that kind of stuff, so it'd still be valuable for me.
What value do you see in chart?
Just to learn as much as I can possibly, It's like John said, the personal growth. We've heard great things about chart, so we finally got here. We've been so busy, and we finally got some downtime to get down here, so we jumped in our car and drove straight here. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
So what is it about the chart conferences that really you get the most value out of?
I get the most value out of the networking and the breakout sessions, and I really enjoy those, and looking forward to taking a lot of that back and implementing it in my job when I get back.
So you're a first-time attendee. What would you say to a prospective attendee that wants to join chart? What's the value of chart?
Again, echo what Tim had said, the networking opportunities that you get are unparalleled. Being able to network with the other trainers, learn from them, learn new ideas and different training techniques that you can implement.
Oh, incredible networking opportunities. There are people in this room who I could call at any second and they would pick up the phone and answer my question about anything, whether it's RUI or training programs or train the trainer. You get 1,000 ideas from one phone call. So, the networking opportunities alone are invaluable.
This is my fourth chart. Our company's been involved for a long time. Unique organization, very easy to meet people, friendly, fun. It's a great way to actually, talk business and build friendships.
What would you say to a person sitting on the fence about deciding whether to be a sponsor for chart? What's the value you get?
I've been doing work for 22 years, I guess. Never met an organization like this where people are as fun, outgoing, really reach out to you, and you can build relationships, so it's definitely worth it.
Well, for me, it's just the culture. So, I was to come out here and say, all right, absorb the culture and you'll get it. So, I just started working at People Matter, and it wasn't a matter of me to come out here and talk about what we do and vision. And they said to come out and actually feel what chart does and feel, the attendance, the education, and it's tons of smart people, and it's been a great time.
I think all of the networking opportunities provide the biggest advantage, and using the resources that they have online, also signing up on LinkedIn to the chart account, and really connecting with a lot of people.
The value that I received from being with chart was, one, great networking with people. Two, was really moving my career forward. I learned so much here that allowed me to take back to my company and expand my training in so many different directions. So it's really moved my company forward and my career forward. So chart is the place to be.
It focuses on restaurants and hotels, and that giving us that extra attention that we need makes us a stronger organization. And I advise all my friends at the airport in Atlanta where I work that they have got to join chart.
What's the value that you've gotten out of chart?
Mind-boggling, right? New ways to do stuff, right? Little tips, little secrets, little tricks. Makes me better at what I do and adds a little job security into it because I'm bringing value back to my company from everything we learn here.
The networking piece that everyone talks about, but also the friendships that you build. I'm so excited to go back to my property because there's so many ideas now that I've taken from all of the sessions that I've attended. So it's awesome.
It has been my development for the last 8 years. It's my time for myself coming to the chart conference and giving back to make sure that I can go back to my organization and give to everyone else. And especially I started in chart when I was my first year into training and development, and it's been monumental for me in teaching me really kind of everything that I know.
I think chart is a great organization for networking. Unlike many other organizations like SHRM and also ASTD, you really get to connect with people one-on-one, especially at the hospitality suite, as well as throughout the network section the chart has throughout the year, like the local regional training forums as well.
I would say if you're a hospitality trainer and maybe you're part of ASTD or SHRM or any of the others, this is the best value conference I've ever gotten. These are people that know the industry, that do the industry, that relate the training to what we do. Very high value, very, very high value.